Buddy, it's always fun when you see those Lakers fans walking out. I'm jealous of you that you got to see it.
Man, it was awesome. I swear my picture looked clearer in this when I checked. Whatever.
You look very clear to us.
I think you look bad.
Great. It's awesome. Yeah, man. Lakers fans headed for the exits, which is always a fun reminder of one of the great quotes in Nuggets history. Oh, what's that you have on your shirt there, Adam? That's interesting.
Take that L on the way out.
Take that L on the way out. That's what all the Lakers fans did. And then I went inside the locker room at the podium to talk to David Adelman, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Christian Braun, Julian Strawther. Fellas, they went so quick tonight that I don't even think the videos aren't posted. I haven't had time to transcribe them, but we're going to paraphrase. We're going to do a good job. There was some good stuff said, and we will start where we like to start with the head coach, David Adelman. First and foremost, he really liked the half-court defense tonight. The Lakers had 113 points. 26 of those were off turnovers, guys. So I suppose that's an area of improvement, but the half-court defense was much better, Adelman said. And in fact, and we've talked about this on the show, fellas, Adelman said it's been better since the All-Star break. It really has. There are two what he deemed outlier games in there, and he went so far as to say that he thinks that has more to do with the scheduling than anything else. So he really does like how this defense is playing, and he liked how they played tonight. Thought they did a good job with Luka. He thought Zeke was really good tonight. Great quote, just a really funny quote to see on paper with no context. We thought Zeke was a good matchup for LeBron. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time, actually. But he did elaborate on what he meant, just body-wise, moving his feet as far as the options they had without forwards, you guys. This is me speaking now. Zeke was their best bet. He actually liked the job that Zeke did. He really liked the job that Zeke did. So Zeke actually was their best matchup for LeBron with the forwards they didn't have, and Zeke got the job done tonight insofar as it was a limited expectation and limited job for Zeke, but he did a good job defensively, Adelman thought. He thinks that they have trouble with the live ball turnovers when guys just start standing and stop moving, and he thinks that was a big part of the issue with the turnovers they had tonight. On the clutch, he's just not worried about it. Obviously, they won tonight, and that was how the question was phrased. And he said, I haven't really thought about it. It's not even something they're really talking about as a team. They trust what they can do in the clutch. For Adelman, this all comes down to getting their starting lineup back, and he's pretty sure that what's been one of the best clutch lineups in the NBA for a long time will be again when they get whole again here.
Dude, he must be like, I've heard that quote 200 times from David Adelman. Where he's like, oh, I'm not worried about the clutch. It's
we'll talk about it.
But I mean, like, he must just be so exhausted, like, just having to say the same thing.
Or, I mean, maybe he really does see this, better than we do, and he's like, well
he does. I mean, I think he's being earnest when he says that, but he has to keep giving that answer over and over. Like,
people ask the same questions over and over.
He does, and that's why it was really funny that it was framed as a win. And honestly, his answer, to his credit, didn't change at all. He's been consistent. He's like, that process will get better when we get our guys back. But they got it done tonight. We also heard, really quick, guys, pregame, I ran into an old friend in Ball Arena. Shout out Vlatko Cancar, who was in that.
What's he doing?
I caught up with him really briefly. He's just getting some work in. He's working out here in Ball Arena, catching up with his guy. He was sitting in the box with Jokic's family tonight, and he is on a bit of a Balkan buddy tour here. He's in Denver. He's going to go to L.A. next, spend some time with Luka, and then he's headed to Miami. In the meantime, still working on his recovery, still working out. And the guy looks great. He always does. He always has. But Vlatko looks incredible. So I hope he's back out there playing, man.
How did this happen? Did he see you or did you see him?
I saw him, and we made the same sound. We both went, yo! At the
He's the best, man. That's awesome. I wonder if he's looking at the Nuggets salary cap situation. He's like, wait a second. They're not going to have any money.
Yeah.
They're going to need a minimum?
I know. Or if he's like Panathinaikos, eh?
I'll take Chalky back, man. Why not?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a really cool moment until we went for the dap up with the back slap, and he has to bend really far over. So it got less cool there. It was a little odd.
That's on you, bro.
That's on you. Yeah, you got to just keep the distance on that one. You got to keep this one out here.
I reached up, and then he started to lean down, and I wanted to be like, you don't have to do all that.
What if he just picked you up and then gave you a raspberry on your little belly? I miss you. That kind of thing, right?
Back in the day, he used to put the Serbian head cradle on the back of my head whenever.
Oh yeah, that's an embrace right there.
It is. It's a very safe feeling. It's a very safe feeling. Okay, moving on. We also heard from Jamal Murray, who agrees that the defense has been better since the All-Star break. Why? And I'm paraphrasing, but our entire focus is on defense, he said. We don't even talk about offense. Everything right now is about D. That's where our focus is. So I guess it's good that it's getting better because they certainly are focusing on it. He was also asked
if they talked about offense a little bit.
Well, we'll get there.
He was also asked if he gets up to play the Lakers, and he kind of looked around the room at all the people that have covered him over the years, waiting to see if we would answer for him. And then he laughed and he said, I had 45 the other night. So we decided for him that just means he gets up to play the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
He said on the clutch, he said, look, I'm always confident in it. I'm always confident. Then he laughed and he said, for 10 years, we've been so good at it. And now I guess we just don't got it no more. Big smile flashed across his face. And he said, I guess we'll just have to prove you guys wrong on that. But Jamal was really great. Jamal was really great when talking about Julian Strawther. And guys, the thing you have to understand about Julian is every player and coach and front office member to a T, when you ask about him, will tell you about the work ethic. And I think it's why he ingratiated himself with Michael Malone, despite the play style maybe not being one of Malone's kind of favorite types of players. He works really hard. They always talk about working hard to stay ready. Julian does that as well as anyone. So Jamal just waxed poetic for a couple of minutes about all the preparation that goes into it.
Hell yeah.
I asked him about Christian Braun, and I'm actually going to back it up a little bit. David Adelman said he thinks Christian Braun's speed is fully back. The speed is fully back. The explosion, maybe not trending back. The speed is there. And he said his conditioning is just outrageous. Basically said of all the guys he's coached in his career, it's really remarkable. The guy just doesn't get tired, and if he does, he doesn't see it. Jamal agreed that Christian is trending in the right direction. And he said, look, everyone's going to struggle. Like Christian struggled when he came back from injury. Cam's going to struggle when he comes back. AG's going to struggle. Peyton's going to struggle. He said, just write that down now. Just make that note now. They will. But yes, Christian is looking much better. Christian in the locker room said more of the same. Like some days it's better, some days it's not. It is still hurting him, you guys. There is still a good deal of foot pain, but it's pain tolerance for Christian right now. He's cleared to play, and he's more comfortable, I think, running on that foot and exploding off of it every day. But I shouldn't say every day like that, actually. It hasn't been linear. There have been some ups. There have been some downs. Finally, we heard from Jokic, who agrees that the defense has gotten much better since the All-Star break. He says, we know what we want to do, and we are trying to do that. We want to dictate what the offense is going to do. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But we're trying to dictate. I think our offense has been much better since the All-Star break. As far as how teams are guarding him and how they handle it as an offense in the half court, he said we were much better as a team tonight. We didn't force it. That's the best way. Then he said, I just need to read the court better in those situations when I catch the ball. Quick note for me, I saw you put this tweet on the timeline, Adam. A jarring amount of juggles and tips and loose balls from Jokic tonight. Didn't seem like he could get his hands on it. Obviously, he had 9 turnovers, but he was pleased with how the team approached, how the Lakers guarded him when they did choose to front him with Marcus Smart. Interestingly enough, guys, they went away from that a bit down the stretch, which I thought was
weird.
But Ryan asked him, how do you evaluate this season? Are you championship contenders? How are you supposed to know with all the injuries? And Jokic said, it's a good question, and I don't think there is a right answer. I think for us, we just need to be in the best spot possible in the standings. So Jokic not giving up hope, but it's interesting that he called it a good question, which I'm not sure I've ever heard Jokic say before. They don't know either, right? I think they would like to think the best version of themselves can get it done. They haven't seen much of that, nor have we. So all they can do for now is compete and try to win all the games in front of them. That's what Jokic had to say tonight.
Dang. As a guy that asks him questions all the time, what a serious cell phone. You've never heard Jokic say
Not once.
It was a good question?
Not once.
You asked him questions.
Not once. I have made him laugh 2 or 3 times, though. I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go. All righty. Good stuff, Vote. Looking forward to whatever it is you write tonight. Hey, go get Chalky, though, for us. Tell him to come in.
Yeah, dude.
I'll see, man, if you're still around. He might be headed to LA.
Come hang out with us.
Honestly, he probably would if I see
I
him.
mean, what else is he doing?
I know. Just to be clear, he's not a professional basketball. He's not a celebrity
just a guy
anymore.
at the moment.
He's literally just a guy. Tell him we have a takeover tomorrow, by the way. Like, you might be interested in that,
I will.
too.
I will. It does sound like he's hanging out with Luka Doncic in Los Angeles, so
Whatever,
he may
dude.
come in second place as far as the plans go, but I'll see what I can do.